Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day. So glad to have you with me. And I am so excited to talk to you about some really cool. I mean, there's so much stuff to do this weekend. I've got a bunch to tell you about. Before that, we're going to kick things off with wellness. And this wellness takes us to the garden. Nothing like good nutrition that's homegrown organically. Oh man, it's the best, isn't it? But man, is it hard if your back hurts. My friends that bring us this segment are the Gill Center, Dr. Wendy Toohey. I have been looking like crazy for a chiropractor, and I found her. She's in Franklin, right off the 96 exit, right in Franklin in the Watson Glen Shopping Center. Look for the Gill Center, and you'll find out all about how to get pain-free without invasive surgery, without any pills that cause so many issues. Not I mean, addiction is a real issue, but I mean, there's so many side effects. You start taking pills, you start having surgery, and nothing is like just your back getting healed. And that's what they want to try to work on with some really interesting new modalities. Well, you know what? I can't tell you about it because I know nothing about it, but I will tell you, I'm really happy I found Dr. Wendy Toohey.
Welcome back to Today's Better Health. I'm Colleen Barton, and I'm here with Dr. Gil Kentoff and Dr. Wendy Toohey, and we're talking about the latest treatment in back and neck pain.
Many people, Colleen, come to see us with neck and back pain, and they develop tingling and numbness down the arm or lower back pain that develops into sciatica shooting down their leg. And for these patients, we have an advanced treatment technology, non-surgical decompression therapy, that we really introduced to this area. It separates the vertebrae and creates a suction to allow fluids and nutrients back in to heal the disc naturally, relieving pressure on the nerve and on the joint. It's an amazing treatment.
We've been helping patients like this for the last 30 years, helping them get back to work, get back to their family, get back to the life they want to live. I mean, it really is amazing. Technology helping us to live pain-free and better lives. Right. And I bet you have a special offer.
The first 25 callers will receive an examination, x-rays, review of our findings, and the first treatment, all for $39.
Call 615-551-3897 today to receive this special offer.
Spring is the time for gardeners to get their foods and flowers planted. Tennessee has a good climate for just about any plant, but we also face up and down weather, pests, and diseases. If you want to garden in the volunteer state, you'd better be resilient. And here's a room full of resiliency. More than 200 people registered for this symposium put together by Roane County Master Gardeners, The Resilient Garden, Meeting the Challenges of the 21st Century.
And we looked around and realized that we all face challenges, particularly here in East Tennessee. We suffer with drought in the summer, and then we're flooded with monsoons in the winter. And how can we help our plants adapt to those conditions?
The program featured experts from UT's Institute of Agriculture on pollinators, rain gardens, and landscape design. Natalie Baumgartner talked about the resilience needed to produce nutritious foods.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would describe it as making sure that our gardening decisions and practices are best suited to the environment and to our goals.
There's also the practical side of resilient gardening. Fruits and vegetables are about 10% higher today than they were a year ago. You almost certainly will save money by growing your own. But UTIA experts advise before you go all in with a garden, do some planning.
Yeah, you definitely want to start with research and see what does best in your area. Start small. Don't go till up a half acre of garden and plant it and get discouraged. Start with a little bit and then grow into it.
Anyone can be a master gardener, no experience necessary. You do go through training with UT Extension, but then the rewards, community involvement, physical exercise, and social value. Again, part of resilient gardening.
Our master gardeners average of an economic impact of about $88,000 a year back to Roane County. Our master gardeners spend a lot of time doing gardens here in the county that are educational demonstration gardens.
We often say that in the Extension Master Gardener program, we come for the plants, but we stay for the people.
So gardening season is just about here. We can grow beauty and nutrition. In addition to tools, seed, and fertilizers, we need to be resilient because challenges are going to happen. This is Charles Denny reporting.
Thank you so much, Charles. The UT Extension Service has so many free programs. They educate us, but their Master Gardener program is really, really wonderful. And it's just a whole new part of wellness, getting out in nature, enjoying your gardening. You move and you move your body in ways. It's exercise that you can't get in a gym. And, if you're paying free, you can do a lot more. But you know what? When you get that harvest, there are gardeners all over Middle Tennessee that help not only each other, they not only help educate other farmers, but they help second harvest. That story coming up right after this.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd, the goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Experience Predators hockey all season long. Visit NashvillePredators.com/season tickets and join the Loyal Legion today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
One by one, the cars line up at the Clay County Fairgrounds, a center of kindness on this day. As each vehicle rolls forward, volunteers are moving with urgency, loading boxes of food. The source is Second Harvest Food Bank in Nashville, with the organization then delivering the donations to Salina, more than 100 miles away. But there's a local push to be part of this too, with UT Extension involved.
The funding comes from around our community. I know there's a few churches that contribute to the funding to bring the semi-truck in full of food for the food drive.
I think there's lots of people in our county who need it, and I think it's really important to come out and help.
Kendall was one of the Clay County 4-H'ers to help with the food distribution. Inside this warehouse, the group fills the boxes, getting everyone a variety of healthy items. Then, by the front door, cars pull up with young families and older adults, all ages. But no matter, it's someone from this community. Many grateful for the kids' work and the food.
I think not only do you better your community, but you learn how to teach others leadership by learning these roles of what they're doing.
The 4-H'ers help with this food drive 3 or 4 times a year. UT Extension leaders say everyone benefits here. The folks who receive these kind donations and the 4-H'ers who learn a valuable lesson. Kristen Rich with UT Extension is right there with her 4-H'ers, loading boxes and sending cars on their way. Rich wants kids to know you don't have to be wealthy or even older to help someone. Teens can make an impact.
So we typically bring about 10 4-H'ers from the high school over, and they help us distribute the food to the community. They are making a huge impact in our community. Everyone's so thankful for our kids coming to help.
One of those helpful young people is Erin Meadows. For her, this food distribution is just typical of what she plans to do as an adult volunteer someday. And she encourages other kids to be thinking that way.
And they can get involved early so that when they graduate and they get into the adult world, they can come back and they can donate their time or money or food to this and just help the next generation.
Within a couple of hours, more than 800 people had been helped in this food drive. In a few months, the cars will be back, and so will Second Harvest and more 4-H'ers. Here, caring equates to impact, building a strong connection between these young people and their home community, all from effort. This is Charles Denny reporting.
The Nashville Super Speedway, NashvilleSuperspeedway.com. You can get your tickets there for the Rackley Roofing, the Rackley 200. You can go for the Ally 400. I never knew till I was like yesterday years old when I found out it was 200 miles and 400 miles. I'm going, oh, that makes sense. It just sounded kind of racy-like to me. I know nothing about it. These people go round and round and round. Yay. Mona Bagsby got me in a celebrity race, which I think if they were down to getting me, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. But I was at Ridgetop. Thank you, Mona Bagsby, for getting me in that. Watching me get in one of those cars and climb through the window, that was worth the price of admission. And getting out was even more fun and exciting. I didn't wreck, and I went through the finish line thinking I had won. But I hadn't gone around as many times as everybody else. I finished last, but I thought I won because I didn't wreck. See, that's the way I look at it, but it's still a lot of fun for the whole family. And if you want to win tickets to the Rackley 200 on June 23rd at 7:00, it's nighttime racing at its best. The Craftsman Truck Series, 4-pack of tickets to the Rackley 200. It's a Friday night race with a meet and greet with the driver, Matt D. Benedetto, and get a photo with him and some Rackley swag. Register at any of our Main Street Media websites. Look for that banner, click on it, and register to win that 4-pack of tickets. Isn't that easy? Isn't that easy? Don't forget there's a bunch of other things coming up. Sunday, the 41st annual Sunday Morning Country Show, June 11th. Really, the doors open at 4 with the pre-show starting at 4:30. My girls next door will be there. Charlie McCoy, Brooke and Darren Aldrich, hosted by Brenda Lee. Just go see Brenda Lee. I mean, come on. Coming up on June 22nd through the 24th, the Ruby in My Slipper. It is going to be the Mustang Heritage Foundation Extreme Mustang Makeover. And that is going to be at the Williamson County Ag Center. And these wild horses brought in and trained, and they're going to do all sorts of tricks and fun stuff. And then they're going to auction them off. You might have a well-trained, beautiful Mustang to take home, but you got to go to the Mustang Heritage Foundation and get pre-approved to bid on these wonderful horses. Oh gosh, let's see some of the things coming up. The DuncanHinesDays.com. Check out Eats and Beats, the music festival coming up June the 10th. That's this weekend, Circus Square Park. It is with Government Cheese, Fat Box, BG Rock Band Academy, and my favorites. This can all be in Bowling Green, you guys. The Kentucky Headhunters. Oh, so good. Saturday, if you've got kids, Spirit Day with Benny Bill's Elementary and the Gallatin Public Library. That's something great for the kids, and it doesn't cost you anything. Hey, a big congratulations. Aaron Enderlin, one of my favorite singer-songwriters, just won Songwriter of the Year at the Arkansas Country Music Awards. Fantastic. And if you're in Nashville, the Baxter, Bailey and Company Ice Cream Social, June the 10th from 10 to 6. They're going to have free mini strawberry pup sundaes. And they're introducing their vegan strawberries and cream flavor. And Baxter and Bailey, if you don't know, just look up Baxter and Bailey Company. Some of the best stuff for pets. It's so cool. It's in Nashville, and it's very, very cool. There is a new club opening up, Freebird. They are inviting some people. June 27th is their kind of private VIP party, but then afterward, they're the 19th location, and it's going to be right in the middle of Music City. And this particular one, this is the little invitation that went out, Freebird, but it's a new club that will be downtown, should you be interested in that. Now it's time for a Daily Yummy, brought to us by our friends over at MidSouthExteriors.com. Have you looked at your siding lately? Did you get your siding in the 80s? I bet it looks like it too. How many times have you pressure washed it? It doesn't have any sheen. It probably doesn't even have any little grooves on it. You probably washed all that stuff off, or the weather has beaten it off. Maybe you have got holes in it from hail or something like that, and you need it replaced. And you want something cool and updated like Hardy Board? They can do that at Mid-South Exteriors. Stay tuned for a Daily Yummy. We're going to go and visit with our buddy, Jason Goolsby, Wilson County. I told you about this little pop-up barbecue place yesterday. Well, now I got the scoop. Well, I don't. Jason does.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Hey y'all, happy Memorial Day weekend. Look, I was driving down the road. I was doing so good, y'all. I've been to the gym this morning, got on that elliptical, just burned like 600 calories. And I was driving back home, and I'm driving past the house, and I was like, what's that? I smell something. And look, I have done stopped here, and look what I've run into. I have run into jalapeno poppers. I have run into Steve Gordon. Look, and he got this. I wish I could somehow make y'all smell this. They are. I'm gonna get over here, Steve.
Yeah.
Feel free to tell us what's going on here.
We got a little brisket. We've got. I'm slicing up some brisket right now here at Al's. We got a little brisket. Got a little pull on the brisket.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit of smoke ring. We got pulled pork up here today. We got bologna.
Watch this, y'all. See that little piece of fat right there? Gone. That's my magic trick for the day.
Y'all come get some barbecue now.
You got a little sweetness in your rub there. I like that.
Yeah. Little salt, little pepper, little sweet.
And you're selling it inside?
Selling it inside the deli. We got pulled pork, ribs, bologna, and brisket.
All right. And y'all, he just let me sample some of this, those jalapeno poppers up there. And he didn't let me sample this brisket. I'm just doing it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go in. And buy some, and hope it makes it home to the family. How long are y'all gonna be here today?
We will be here till we run out. Probably, I'd say it'll be 2 or 3. Usually don't last very long up here.
All right. Look at that, y'all. That's good. That's good stuff. And then I'll tell you, I sat here and ate like a half dozen of their poppers. They're not real hot. They're just perfect. And look, you're not supposed to talk with your mouth on. They're selling it inside in the deli, and he calls this smoke show barbecue, living in the smoke. And man, look at that. Can you see that all right? The quality on live's not always that great. Let me go over here in the shadow. I don't know if you can see that any better. His rub's got a little sweetness to it. And that's good. That's good stuff, Steve.
Appreciate it, Jason.
Y'all come out.
See us. Have a good Memorial Day weekend.
All right, y'all come see him at Al's, y'all. Bye.
Smoke Show from time to time will show up at Al's Foodland. And Tommy Bryan turned me on to the fact that they every single day in their deli area, they for a very affordable price, you can get a meat and 3. They have a special every day. Sometimes it's pork chops, sometimes it's meatloaf, but it's always good. Al's Foodland, if you're in Lebanon, Tennessee, don't forget to check it out. And a big thank you to Jason Goolsby, he just sold another house, He's with Keller Williams in Mount Juliet. And I loved it because he was out in front of Keller Williams serving up on Memorial Day weekend, serving up watermelon to everybody. It's just a community, and that's what Middle Tennessee is all about, and that's what we do here at Main Street. Well, it is time for Oh my goodness, it's our daily giggle time of the All of Us research program. And our friends at 50 Forward bring that to us every day because they want to bless your heart. And this one, going into a Father's Day weekend, I think we live in a world where fathers are kind of marginalized. And I'll tell you more about that right after we hear from our the group from All of Us research.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us research program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Getting ready for Father's Day weekend. I just want to remind you that fathers are very important. Uncles, grandfathers, brothers, all part of the family. And we live in a world where we know the importance of single moms, but we don't know the importance of dads sometimes and how important they are, especially to little girls. I'm just going to tell you, I was a little girl who loved my daddy, and no matter what I did, I could look out in the audience and there he would be. I mean, whatever it was. And this little girl that's coming up in our daily giggle, when she sees her daddy in the audience, it will warm your heart. And this just to bless you, thinking about Father's Day. Did you see that? Being there is the best gift you can give your kid. No matter what, it doesn't cost anything to just be there. Just be there. And dads, just know how important you are. It's time for our motivation moment brought to us by Rackley Roofing. And you're going to love this story. It's the story of Kevin. Kevin works with the Department of Human Resources in the Vocational Rehabilitation Department. His story is so inspiring, and so is the story of Rackley Roofing. Stay tuned.
Kevin Wright, Director of Operations, the Division of Rehabilitation Services. So I have a pretty rare disability in that I was born without arms and some leg anomalies, which make navigating the world a little bit more challenging. So I, like most of our younger customers, was getting ready to graduate, knew that I needed to go to my next step in the next chapter in my life, and the world of work is where I wanted to go. I did take some of the advice that I had gotten from some of my peers and even adults in my life, that I could just live off the government and I didn't have to worry about going to work. I knew that wasn't me and it wasn't in my nature to not be a part of the community. So like most of our customers, I started the VR process. I knew that I had an objective of going to work. I knew that I needed a college education in order to do that. So what VR was able to help me with was paying for all the things that are required to be able to meet that accomplishment, which is getting a degree. Appreciate the opportunity that the VR program gave me in order to continue my education and not, at the end of the day, have debt having completed and getting my degree. My philosophy in life has always been to help people help themselves, and that's what my career has allowed me to do in multiple ways. I have the privilege of serving all of our programs in the Division of Rehabilitation Services by being responsible for the operational functions of the division. And that includes everything from budget to the reporting to HR issues to audit, all of the things that help our staff in the field in all of our programs do what they do every day. So one of the unique things that I bring to the table, I believe, is going back full circle to my experience as a VR customer. Most everybody on my team will tell you that I ask a lot of questions when we're making decisions, and those questions are typically derived from two areas. How does this decision impact our customer, and how does this decision impact our staff? Because for me, those are the two most important things. All of the other things are important, but our customers are the reason we're here. I think of all of the transition that I've seen in my career at DHS, the thing I'm most proud of is where we're going now. It took a little while to pull all the pieces together over the years, but our transformation is very laser focused on the customer. And when you do that, all of the other pieces really do fall into place. Being able to be a part of that and make a change that at the end of the day creates the best customer experience for everyone, including our own staff. The staff experience is important as well. And when they have the tools and the ability to move forward and the knowledge and skill and understanding of that person-centered approach, the whole person and looking at what their goals are, then everybody wins.
They said I wouldn't make it without a college degree.
They said only a man could be a roofing executive.
They said a former addict always relapses.
They said my amputation would keep me out of roofing.
They said never give an ex-convict a second chance.
They said I could never be a leader.
They said I couldn't support my family as a single mom.
At Rackley, we say they're wrong.
Want to change the world? Change it, one roof at a time.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Phew, what a show, what a show, what a show. This weekend, CMA Music Fest downtown. It's going to be a little crazy. Lots of great music. There is nowhere you can be downtown and not hear some great music. It's going to all be so much fun, but just know that if you have other things to do downtown, the traffic will be tough. If you want to Uber or you want to take a Lyft or any other ride sharing taxis, it's going to be a little bit more expensive or a lot more expensive. You might even find the food more expensive. And certainly if you got people in town and they're staying in a hotel, whoo, Lordy mama, so expensive. But we welcome everybody in town and hope they enjoy it. Be safe, everybody. Be kind and remember you're loved. Hit it, Troy.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and clean.